20.
No, not 21. There's no such thing. This is Michael Gerace with Michelangelo's Plumbing. We're at 6120 Shirley Avenue, Tarzana, California. And it is Wednesday, May 23rd, 2018. And we're performing a video sewer inspection through the 3-inch ABS plastic mainline cleanout in the backyard area, just behind the bathroom. There's a downstairs bathroom, just off to the side of the media room. We're going to run our camera. We have run a preliminary, we ran a preliminary inspection, and now we're just going to run through again and document everything. This is our mainline clean out in the backyard, and this is our backyard going out toward the pool area. We have a large rubber tree plant right next to us. And we're going to run through the ABS plastic mainline cleanout. The ABS plastic appears to be in pretty good condition. We have several joints. All these joints look to be good. These are inlets from fixtures. These joints look to be in good condition. And we're going to transition here before too far out to vitreous clay. There's another ABS plastic joint, another joint. Now we have an offset right here at 21 feet. We have an offset at 21 feet out. Not terrible, but it is pooling and holding a little bit of water. We can jump over that area. Now we're going out toward the small walking gate that leads to the side of the house that is on the southwest side of the house. We got an a vitreous clay joint right there. We got a little bit of a turn, and we got some root intrusion in that joint. There's quite a bit of root intrusion in that joint. Making this turn, we got a little bit of a separation there as well. And we've marked these areas out already with a black pen, and then we marked in the front yard, we marked the areas with orange flags where we have the root intrusion. That joint appears to be in fairly good condition. We have a little side inlet right here. The side inlet is coming from the bathroom area. We're going to pause and we're going to locate this area.
Mark it.
Okay, we have located this area at 2 foot 11 inches deep, and it's just in the concrete behind the downstairs bathroom off the media room, 2 foot 11 inches deep. And I believe that we can tunnel from the planter area and tie that in if this line is replaced. We're going to go out, got another joint. That vitreous clay joint looks to be okay. That vitreous clay joint looks to be okay. And then the next one, we've got quite a bit of root intrusion. Got a lot of root intrusion, and it looks like we may have a crack there. It's very hard to tell because we got root. So we may have a crack or may not. It appears that there may be, but we can't say for sure. And there is another inlet too. There's another inlet here that we need to mark because it does appear that we got roots growing from that inlet as well. We're going to pause for a moment and mark this one. Okay, go ahead.
What on car?
34. So you're going to be right out here. Back to back almost. You got to be way back.
Three foot.
3 foot.
Yeah, mark it.
Okay, we've located this area right outside the sliding glass door of the media room at 3 foot deep, and that is another inlet from the bathroom downstairs. So that would have to be excavated and repaired. I don't know that we could get that from the planter. We may have to saw cut some concrete right there to get to it. From what it looks like, it's going to be too far out to try and reach. Okay, we got another joint, a little minor offset in that joint, nothing terrible. Coming up, making a turn at the corner. Another joint there. Now we got a lot of roots in this joint. That joint's about 50 to 60% obstructed right there in that turn. And that is right at the corner. Check this one. Pause for a moment. Okay, we've marked this area out at 3 foot 3 inches deep on the concrete by the plastic shed area. That's about 50 to 60% restricted as well. When we go in, we've got another root intrusion and a pretty good offset right around the corner from there, just another couple feet, and we've marked that area out as well. Then we come up on another joint. That joint appeared to be okay. Appeared to be in fair condition at this time. And then we got a root intrusion, a small root intrusion at the next joint. Root intrusion's got another one. We got some roots around the top, around the sides. And again, some root intrusion growing in the joints, which shouldn't be. But these trees are pretty tough on. Got another small root intrusion here. And it appears that we got staining all over the pipe. It looks like this pipe was probably cleared not all that long ago. Small root intrusion here, that's been cleaned out. As you can see, you got some staining on the piping, so the piping was probably cleared not that long ago. That joint appears to be in fair condition. And you've got some more small root. And you got pretty large root intrusion in this joint. And it's pretty big roots. You can see at the top, big white piece. That's a pretty large root coming in. You got a little more root intrusion in this joint, and a pretty good offset. That thing shifted quite a bit. It's up to a point where it can sever. You can see the whole top of the face of that pipe, and you're seeing the dirt above it. There's dirt above that joint we can see the open part of the joint. And in that joint you can see we just dropped down into. And that's the transition from vitreous clay back to ABS plastic. And that's having a hard time pushing. We got mainline cleanouts in here. Can't seem to push. Having a difficult time with all the turns. We're going to pause and we're going to go out in front, try and run through the other mainline cleanout because we still have quite a ways to go. So we're going to pause here and we're going to move our equipment.